Hey, this is Todd Brinkman. I'm the founder of VR for Main Street. And over the next few minutes, we're going to take just a very short look at what is a VR hospital department. And I've been developing this since 2016, and I'm excited to present to you just a short overview of what this department will look like. And don't worry, this is a short overview, and we have a whole bunch of curriculum to offer you and events, even forums, conferences, and even annual summits coming up over the next year to really provide you with the education and the training to launch your own VR hospital department. So it's just a pleasure to just get you into the conversation of what we're going to be doing. So let's jump in and actually take a look at what is a VR hospital department. And again, don't worry, we have a whole series of curriculum coming and events and just tons of projects for you to take a peek at all of this. So I know it may sound a little bit abstract and a lot of words just kind of randomly stuck together, but there is a purpose behind all of this. And I call it a VR hospital department. And we have new tools. So I figure, why can't we use them for the good of our hospital patients, but also to really empower our hospital staff with VR training opportunities. So let's take a look at the 6 functions of a VR hospital department. The first one are what I call VR patient experiences. And there are 3 types. There's the personal experiences, community experiences, and even full VR experiences. And we'll again cover this in other YouTube videos. And the second part is you want to safely deliver these VR patient experiences to hospital patients, and you want to do this in VR stations. These are going to be rooms that are designated as safe, where someone can monitor the patient, for example. So there's a lot of ways to do that. Another one would be a mobile station. So maybe there's a VR headset on a cart that's moved around, maybe, for example, or maybe it's just in a duffel bag or a bag that someone can bring around the hospital, for example, to show hospital patients. Another opportunity for hospital leaders is to take what they're doing and to extend all of those activities into a virtual reality hospital world, or some people would call that a metaverse, which I'm assuming you're familiar with that word. But this is where a hospital can really provide the community with public relations and really resources in ways that they just didn't have available to them before. And up next, we have VR training. This is where a hospital can now embrace our new tool to actually onboard new employees. And it's quickly becoming validated as a superior way, actually, than traditional onboarding training methods. And VR training is really an idea that's arrived here in 2022, and hospital HR teams can actually use this new technology to scale again in ways that they just didn't have available to them before. Another great opportunity is VR messaging, or you can call this VR sales and marketing. This is an opportunity where a VR hospital department can create advertising messages for the community. This is where in the past, a marketing team would create a really cute logo or a funny PDF or maybe a traditional video. And they were all great choices. But now we have a new tool where you can actually bring the target audience into the message where they feel like they're in the TV compared to watching it on the outside, for example. So it's a radically different way to connect to people in the community. So this will help in advertising campaigns, public relations campaigns, and even fundraising initiatives. And the last part, which is really exciting for me personally, is the fact that now local hospital leaders can evaluate robotics as a staffing solution in their organization. As we've all learned from the Great Resignation, is the fact that employment's a little messed up and it looks like it's going to be permanent. So we just don't have enough people to actually fulfill all the tasks. So it's time now for hospital leaders to consider robotics as a staffing solution. And as the person who's leading this, I'm not looking to advocate replacing people. That's not what this is about. It's just when there's not enough people to do the task, we have new robotic helpers that can do a lot of these different specific hospital tasks. And we're going to implement that here in the spring of 2022 here in East County, San Diego. And next, really what I do and VR for Main Street does is we launch VR hospital departments. So in the beginning, my job is to help you set everything up that would be education, come up with an annual plan, and then help you execute your first 90 days, for example. And then after that, you can create your own team. So I'll be your VR hospital department for a short while as you ramp up, where then you can do it yourself as a hospital. So here's just 4 quick steps on how you can launch your own VR hospital department. First of all, you're going to want to take the online course that start things. This is where you're going to learn how to create virtual reality patient experiences. This is where local hospital patients can put a headset on and really feel connected to even God, their community, and loved ones, again, in ways that we just didn't have available to us before. And I've been working on this literally for over 5 years, and there are over 5 hours of video instruction, and there's just a ton of content. And this particular course is going for $497. And when that is completed, then I'll actually fly out and then or meet locally here in the San Diego area with the team. And this is where we're actually going to do a workshop. And it's a 3-hour jam-packed workshop where it's going to be PowerPoints, tons of group discussions, and then we're actually going to come up with an annual plan, and it's only $1497. And then when that is completed and we have a plan, then I'll be your VR department until you have your own team, and I'll actually help you execute a 90-day launch plan. And at this point, I'm charging $5,000 for 3 months. And after that, you can continue to work with me or work with me on a limited basis, or you can actually begin to hire this out for your own teams. And again, this does not include actual creation of virtual reality projects. This is the consulting and actually the development of your VR hospital ministry, our department. So again, my name's Todd Brinkman, and I'm really excited to start a conversation with your hospital on how you can use virtual reality to make just a huge impact with patients, employees, and even your level of connection in the community. So if you have any questions, please email me at info@vrformainstreet.com or check us out at vrformainstreet.com.